I'm going to talk to you about what you need to do for your evaluate and judge brainstorming. So first you need to create a Google Doc, open up a new document using MLA format, name, period, and date in the upper left-hand corner, then title, evaluate and judge, and then list the topic that you're going to look at there. You can always pause the video so that you can do these steps and then play it again for the next step. Okay, so after this, then I am going to create a chart on my Google Doc to record my information. So first thing is I go up under Tools. Nope, I go under Insert, Table, and then I'm going to have, so row 1 is going to have my qualities, and then I'm going to have at least 3 different types of coffee that I look at. So that gives me 4 columns, and then I don't know what my qualities are going to be, but I'm just going to put 15 rows in there just to be safe. So right here, I'm going to title these. These are going to be like the qualities of the coffee. Okay, and then I'm going to look at 3 different brands of coffee, and I am going to look at the different flavors of that coffee. So I'm not really sure right now what the flavors are going to be, but I can put those in after I start doing my research. Because I like to make things look nice, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to make that a little, so that's going to be gray, and then have this over here be bold, and then all of that is good. Okay, so after I get my table set up, then I just need to start my research. I do actually drink coffee, so that's going to be one of the qualifications, like my personal opinion. But then the rest of the information that I'm going to get from research. So I go up under Tools, and I'm going to select this Explore box. And this is where I'm going to get some of the information, and then I'm going to show you also how I want you to cite your sources. So the information that you're using in this paper is not information that you have, but might be information that you look up. So first of all, I'm going to type in coffee flavors. And see it, then it begins to talk to me about like from different places, but I'm just going to do just normal coffee flavors. And then it talks about Starbucks and different locations. So first of all, I kind of need to figure out what kinds of coffee I'm going to look at. So I'm going to go to Walmart here, and then it takes me straight to that website. And from that website, then I'm going to decide what the coffees are going to be, the flavors that I'm going to include in my chart. So I think French vanilla and hazelnut, those are my favorite. So I think those will go up there. So I'm going to then go back to my chart and type in hazelnut, French vanilla, and then I'm going to do a mocha. Okay, and fixing the spelling and centering those. So once I have those, these are the coffee flavors I'm going to look at. And then over here, then what with each coffee flavor, you know, remember when we did with the pens, what am I going to look at when I compare those? Okay, so over here to Walmart, I can see prices here, like Folgers has that flavor. Dunkin' Donuts has the flavor. So you can purchase them all in different places. So that might be something, the cost might be something that I could look at as well, where you can buy the product. So then I would just go back over here and I would type in like places to purchase. And then price per bag of coffee. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to continue brainstorming what I want my qualities of coffee to be. So right now, I am going to pause, and I'm going to get some more qualities in here, and I'm going to find some resources, and then I'm going to show you how to record those resources and use get a bibliography. So I found some different sources that had already reviewed different types of coffee flavors, which then I'm going to use their review. So over here, I just typed in top coffee flavors. And when I click on this, then I can go to that website and see the information that they have given me. And so this could be some of the information that I put into my chart. So I read down through here. So it says it can be combined with other flavors. And then it gives some places where I can find it. It can be put in as a syrup. It fits perfectly with bold flavor of coffee. Okay, so when I go back over to my chart, I can then put in here the types of flavoring. So I know that French vanilla can be a syrup. All right. And then when I go back over here, then I can continue reading down through here. Here's the mocha. It's basically hot chocolate with coffee. Preteens. So maybe that could be one thing I could add to my chart, like what type of coffee drinker likes that. So type of coffee drinker preference. Okay. And I just continue to go back and forth as I'm reading through this. This is like preteens or coffee newbies. So then I would say that was for mocha. Teens, new coffee drinkers. Okay, so I've decided that using this source is one that's going to give me the information that I want. Okay, so top 5 coffee flavors. So then I go back to my document right here, and then over here I have, this is where I got the information. And you'll notice over here that there is that little thing right there. And that is going to footnote where I found some of this information. And so if I click on that, so what it does is it automatically puts a little number 1 right there. And then down at the bottom, it cites the source. So it puts the bibliography sentence right there. So I know that some of this information came from that source. Now, I don't have to do that every single time. Like, really, this one would come from that one as well. But I just need to know that some of the information came from that source, because you're not going to cite your sources. But I want you to have a bibliography to show that that's where you got your information. So every time, like if I'm going to go down to this one, I go over, I read the information, I'm taking a look at it, and I decide this source does give me what I want. Actually, this source is bad. It doesn't hardly have anything on it, so I'm not going to use this one. And I just keep going down, and I'm collecting information to fill in the chart and to put down in the qualifications. I think that having at least 10 qualities out down along the left-hand side would be a good place to start. And then I'm filling in the information. And as I use a new source, then I click on this Cite button, and then it will appear down at the bottom of the screen. And that's what you need to do. And you need to have your chart done with sources when you come to class on Tuesday. All right, have fun.